welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So California's offense will start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Ingram. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, have had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this
Turn on
guy
the
is
team.
and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for the score! And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Floating away.
Jeez,
And the
throw it
freshman
away.
will chalk up a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
What the freak?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker
Ah,
trying to tackle
what
him more on
doing
the
wrong
scoreboard,
in the
guys,
kicking game?
couldn't do it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Ingram. Makes the tackle
It's not
at
first
the
name.
30 after he picked up 10. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. The snap sets up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He caught it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Fisher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on his screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll run the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again. This one's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum
game has
with him out of
terrible
bounds.
angles except for that.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they
threw it back, shoulder right into the defender.
Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the play.
They'll run it on the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Ball's out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Number 5. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Oh.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, that is
a little
one this QB
hair
is
long
going
on
to
the
wish he had
trigger.
back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Unloads quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
It's probably a good
On
match.
second down, they'll take to the air. Skips away from pressure. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return.
And Texas win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all.
Oh, my.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
What is my quarter doing?
Touchdown, Cal.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And the returner goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right.
Block.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, how did you make that move? He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 35. Cal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Tackled there by the defense.
It's now second and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Cal, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he left him grabbing. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Movement here from the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Utah today, gentlemen. BYU and Utah, Cougars and Utes, and here is the very latest. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this.
Gonna take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update. In the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Ingram. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Picks up 1. Brings up
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
56, Cal 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to move it through the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Ingram. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw it again. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
And conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that